Folks, I I came out here this morning and did what I normally do. I turned that light on, and I haven't turned any other lights on yet. But because of that light, and I saw another image. See, there's a horse over here. But because of the light, I saw this image. The back of this horse right there is the back of this animal. And this animal has its head turned sort of the other way. I can't figure out what it is. When I first saw it, I thought wolf, but it has I don't know, maybe I don't know, llama look, or it's like that's his ears. Get my pointer. This is the head right here, and these are two ears. His head's turned that way, and that's his neck and his front legs and the back part of him, and his neck. Not sure what this thing over here is, but I'm seeing this animal right there. Let me show that again. This is a horse. That's the back of the horse. His tail goes right up there. And that's the head of the horse right there. Front leg, the belly, the back leg. That's a horse. And the light caught it in such a way that now I see that animal. Neck, head, front legs, belly, back legs. There needs to be lighting worked on with experimented with to see the best lighting. Or anyway, if anybody comes up with the best lighting on how to do that. This was where's that? This is a flashlight, and I can push it 1, 2 times, and I was getting a strobe look, and I thought, well, maybe that would help. But all it sort of does for me is just blinds me. I can't. Anyway, I'd appreciate some ideas on lighting. I'm really enjoying the lighting that I'm using this morning. This stone has something else to offer. It shows a really good example of something I see often on the carvings of these stones relating to soft pottery. Soft stone and hard stone. The carving on the two. There's the horse image. There's a horse image. And then I'm seeing another kind of image of an animal right there. But right over here, on the other side, there's an animal being shown here. And this is the leg that comes down, and there's the belly of the animal, and the back leg is shown right here. And this whole thing is a body of an animal. I don't recognize the animal. But this, well, first of all, there's a difference in color in here. But more than that, with a microscope, with a great big thing, you can see that this was pecked in here. Most of this was pecked over and over and over again on this hard stone. And the reason for that is so that when they made this color and put on it, that little pecking, that bruising of the stone will soak the color in there more so. And I've seen this often, this pecking on hard stone so that it will take color. I should have had more examples out here. Now, about the art, this could be a very intricate piece of art, but right now it just seems a little bit more basic to me. I could change my mind, and stuff. Basic meaning it's not as intricate as this image. The work that was done to make this bird, there's his head, and he's latched onto this snake right here, and the snake is latched onto the wing of this bird. That's really intricate carvings, and so is that one. A lot of work was done to make the many images in there. A horse, and here's another horse on his chest. This one may not be that intricate, but yet I still see it. It's just it's almost like a different artist did it, or I don't know anything about that, but that's all I want to say is that I've seen this often when there's some color to be applied to create an image. There will be pecking so that the color will adhere to the stone for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. This is another example of that. This is the head of a bear with a thunderbird on its forehead. And there was pecking to create an area where the color will soak into it. A couple of colors was used in here. There was a black and a red. And this is a really good example of that type of work. This up through here that goes across that way, that was done on purpose because there was an image being created with that pecking. And, they knew that the color would do this. And this is a get it in the right place. Well, there's a bird, but that was done on purpose by multiple pecking. This is really neat. There's a bird right here, of course, and then from this angle, this is the head of a bird, and that's his two little eyes. His head's black. I found that often. They'll paint the head of something black, but this bird has a wing this way, and the tail back that way. Lots of images on this piece. Now, that is the wear of an anvil. That's the tool used for this piece of art. There's a horse upside down there. That's the wear. It was an anvil, a tool. This big old thing with all this wonderful stuff on it was a mixing pot, even with a little channel right here to kind of let it run off or whatever. But it was used for mixing stuff. I don't think color, otherwise it would show, the color. A lot of these little mixing pots were used for something. Well, of course it was used for something that, I don't know. The ones that were used for color, they just stand out. But I'm finding that these pieces of art are just a simple tool. Mixing pot, an anvil. This one with that thunderbird battling a snake. The tool use is right there. That little sharp edge. And see how it fits in my hand? I could just work all day scraping something. It just feels like a woodworking tool. was decorated with a horse. Okay, I just wanted to show what I found so many times is that when I clean the stone up really, really well, get all the old organic material, mold or moss or whatever off of them, then I can see the detail in the art. And scrubbing this with sand and soap and salt, that doesn't affect the color. The color is permanently in the outer skin of that stone. Anyway. Wow, that's a freaky looking thing. I wish I could say I see a lot on this stone. I see some really neat things, the horses and that other animal and whatever, but I just don't see a whole lot of images on it that I can recognize. I kind of feel like they're there. I'm just not seeing them. Anyway, bye for now, folks.